Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Outlook helps you plan a meeting by sending out invitations to attendees. These invitations are called meeting requests in Outlook. The recipients of a meeting request receive an email message in which they must click a button that indicates if they will attend. Their response is then recorded in Outlook. In the future, you can open the meeting request in your calendar to view their responses. To schedule a meeting in Outlook, first open the Calendar folder. To schedule a normal meeting, then click the New Meeting button in the New Button group on the Home tab of the ribbon. Alternatively, to schedule a meeting in Teams, if available, click the New Teams Meeting button in the Teams Meeting button group on the Home tab of the ribbon. Either way, you then create the meeting request in the meeting window that appears. The only difference is that when you create a new Teams meeting, the default Teams meeting information for your organization already appears at the bottom of the meeting window in the Notes section, and the location field shows Microsoft Teams Meeting to let recipients know it is an online meeting. In the meeting window, click into the title field to enter the meeting's name. To designate the meeting's attendees, click the Required button to open the Select Attendees and Resources dialog box. Use the Address Book drop-down in this dialog box to select the Address Book or Contacts folder that contains the email addresses of the people to invite to the meeting. Their names then appear in the large white list box. Select a name to invite in this list. Then click either the Required, Optional, or Resources buttons to add them to that section. Required means the attendee must attend. Optional means the attendee can come if desired. Resources indicate a specific resource used by the meeting, like a room in an office. Note that the meeting organizer is always a required attendee. Repeat this process to invite all the attendees and resources. As you add people and resources to the lists, they appear as email addresses separated by semicolons. An alternative way to invite people to meetings is to click directly into the Required, Optional, or Resources fields and then type the email addresses for the individuals to invite if needed. Just ensure semicolons separate the email addresses you enter into these fields. Then click the OK button when finished to return to the meeting window. In the meeting window, you can then optionally enter a meeting location into the Location field. Enter any additional notes about the meeting into the large field in the lower half of the meeting window. To set a start time and end time for the meeting, click the calendar icon to the right of the start time label. Then select a date from the calendar drop-down. Then click the time drop-down to the right of the date and select the meeting's start time. Repeat this same process to set the end time for the meeting. To add time zones if needed and if available, check the Time Zones checkbox to the right. Then use the two new time zone fields that appear to the right of the start time and end time labels to select the desired time zones. Alternatively, to make an all-day meeting, check the All-Day checkbox. Note that doing this disables the start and end times and sets them both to 12 a.m. To ensure meeting invitees aren't busy when scheduling a meeting, click the Scheduling Assistant tab of the ribbon in the meeting window to show how they have marked their available time in their calendars. This view doesn't show details, but instead shows how they have indicated the time in their calendars. The legend needed to interpret the colored values appears at the bottom of this view. To automatically let Outlook find the first free time available for the selected attendees, click the Auto Pick drop-down in the Scheduling button group on this tab in the ribbon, and then choose the desired option. Outlook will then try to find the next available free period for the duration specified for the selected attendees. Alternatively, if the Room Finder pane appears at the right side of the window, you can click a suggested time within the Suggested Times list to apply it to the meeting. To toggle the Room Finder pane on or off, click the Room Finder button in the Attendees button group on this tab. To send the meeting requests to the recipients when finished, click the Send button in the meeting window.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.